Hello everyone, Cliff here in the shed. This video is sort of starting at the end and there is a reason for that. I wanted to make this. It's just a simple knurling tool. I had this little straight knurl cutter that I've been meaning to make an holder for quite a while, and I finally thought I'd get around to doing it. What I thought I'd do was make it so that it will fit into my quick change tool post. Nothing wrong with that so far. The problem arises when I use a bit of old crap that I had sitting around the workshop. So I got a bit of what I thought was ordinary steel, started machining it, and I realised pretty much as soon as I started machining it that it was cast. But I carried on with it because I thought most of the pressure's coming this way when you're using one of these knurlers. It'll be alright. But no, of course it was never going to be alright, because this is where it clamps. These little wings here and here are what clamps it onto the tool post holder. And if I can zoom in, and if it will focus, hopefully you can see that little crack forming there. And what that little crack will do is break, just like this end has. So I used the wrong material. I knew I was using the wrong material, but I carried on. It worked alright when it worked. There's a knurl, there's the a knurl in a bit of steel I did. Hopefully that's going to focus. Hopefully it is focused. That went alright. I did a bit of aluminium. Don't know where that's gone, but that went alright. There's a bit of brass. The first one I did was double tracking, but then the second one was okay. Then I tightened it out a bit more and then it snapped. In all honesty, it's not the end of the world. I mean, the whole point of doing this was so that I don't have to use a tool holder, because I won't use this enough to have a dedicated tool holder for it, and don't want to be pouncing about changing the tool holder over. Till I make a new one out of some proper material, I can still put that in the tool holder, so it's not the end of the world. Anyway, so this video, if you want to bother to watch it, is about making it, which seemed to go alright right up until the end, till it snapped. But if you want to waste considerably less of your life watching it than I actually wasted making it, feel free to carry on with this video. If not, see you again in the next one. Well, that's about 40 minutes of my life I won't get back to get a bit of metal that's probably worth about fourpence, and it's got a little blemish on that side and little holes in it here. It's cast stuff that this is. Makes terrible mess when you're milling it. I had to stop after I'd done the faces and clean the mill up because it was everywhere. Anyway, going to get more of the same now. I'm going to mill the slot next for the wheel to go in. So I just got to measure that, stick it in the milling machine and whack that out. I'll get on with that. Oh, well, that's the slot in him. That's just forward of it. That's alright. Time I get the hole drilled in it. Anyway, I'm just going to glue it up, then mark the hole out. Right, I'm going to get over the drill press. I'm going to drill a 4mm hole right through it so I can tap it with an M5 tap on one side, and then go through with a 5.5mm bit just through, just to the other side where I tap it, tap that side, and then I'll make a little tool steel axle for it. Over to the drill press. Right, so we've got the slot. I've got an M5 threaded hole this side, and this hole is 5.5, which is exactly what the middle of the knurling wheel is. And I'm going to make a pin for it, so it'll just screw straight through from here into that. But I'm going to make that out of a bit of tool steel, because obviously that's got to hopefully get a lot of use. So a bit of 6mm tool steel in the lathe. Right, so this is my little screw made. Hopefully that'll still go through there. Right, just want to take that bit off there. Got a bit of cleaning up to do. I want to round that off anyway on the belt sander in the end. So now I've got to mark up the quick change tool holder slots. Now, I don't know how clear these are going to show up on here, but basically this is what I've got to take out of here now. This bit I ain't got no worries about. These bits I ain't got no worries about. These little bits of the actual T-slot, these bits here, this might be where I have my problem. Anyway, I shall get it in the old milling machine and see how we get on. Right, well that's the easy bit done. Now I've got to change the bit, put my dodgy bit in and see how we get on. Right, I've got to line this up, touch it off. Right, I'll zero the x-axis. I've got to take it over about 3.5 mil. Let's see if it will take anything. Right, that's just under half. Let's see how that goes on. Taking the half, but I ain't going to risk a priming cut. That appears to have held up quite well. That's him with a little bit of a shine up on the old sandpaper and buff. That's the two little blemishes that were in the casting, and that one underneath there. And of course this blemish here, which I did pretty much very last thing I did on the mill. But all in all, I'm quite pleased with it. What I'm really impressed with is my cutter. I'm quite surprised this cutter held out, and it still feels as sharp as old Harry, so still got a bit more to do with this. I'm just going to oil black this. I'll harden the pin and stick him on the lathe and give him a go. Right, let's give it a go on a bit of aluminium. I can't tell if that's focusing or not. Certainly nailed it. Not very pretty though, but don't look like I had it very straight. Let's try a bit of brass. Well, have you sat through all that? Thanks for watching. If you have sat through it all, I hope you found it a bit interesting. The machining was no different whether I'd been using the right material or not. But there is a lesson to be learned here. Being an order's alright. Sometimes you're all dandy stuff that you get to use. Sometimes it sells you down the river. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.